let's make a bet. By the end of this video, you're going to want to throw out at least half of your makeup collection. I know I did. And no, not because you've suddenly become minimalist, but because you finally understand what's actually inside those pretty little bottles. We like to believe that if a product is sold in a shiny tube and smells faintly of vanilla, someone, somewhere has checked that it's safe. But, plot twist, most of it hasn't been checked at all. The FDA found lead in 400 lipsticks. A 2021 study found PFAS, which are forever chemicals, in over half of foundations and lipsticks tested. The UK and EU ban over 1,300 cosmetic ingredients. The US list? Well, historically, about 11. So grab 3 products you use all the time and keep them next to you. We're going to go through them together. You care about your skin and you care about how you look. You're not naive or silly or high maintenance. You're just trying to make smart choices in a system designed to confuse you. Historically, we laugh at our ancestors for putting lead, arsenic and mercury on their faces. But the uncomfortable question is, what will people 50 years from now think of our ingredient list? The truth is, we're not fighting just one bad lipstick. We're fighting a whole system. Underfunded regulators, giant beauty corporations chasing margins, and marketing teams who weaponize sciencey language to make us feel safe. Okay, so pick up the first product next to you. If your brain turns into mashed potatoes when you look at an ingredient list, same. But once you know what to look for, these labels start telling a different story. Let's go through the big categories. Lead. Yes, still. The FDA found lead in 400 lipsticks. There is no safe level of lead, and lipstick goes into your mouth every single day. Parabens, the preservative everyone loves to hate. Let's just talk a little bit about parabens, because the internet turned them into the boogeyman. But here's the truth. Parabens are actually some of the safest, best studied preservatives we have. The short chain ones you'll see most often. Methylparaben and ethylparaben. These are considered low risk and prevent mold and bacteria, which is something you should care about. A few of the longer chain parabens are restricted in the EU, but those aren't the common ones. And paraben-free doesn't automatically mean safer. A lot of brands replace them with newer, more irritating, less effective preservatives. So no, parabens aren't the villain. Context is. Fragrance. The pretty little loophole. Fragrance can legally hide dozens of chemicals, including phthalates. If it's high on the list, you're basically buying a perfume disguised as foundation. PFAS, the forever chemicals. A 2021 study found these in 82% of waterproof mascaras, 63% of foundations, 62% of liquid lipsticks. They make makeup long-wearing and then linger in your body for years. But yeah, sure. Tell me again how your foundation lets your skin breathe. Well, let's talk about regulation, or the lack of it. In the US, until the end of 2022, the law governing cosmetics basically hadn't changed since 1938. Companies didn't have to test products for safety. They didn't have to register their products, and the FDA couldn't force a recall. Even if they found something like, I don't know, asbestos in kids' makeup, which they did with Claire's in 2017. It took 2 years to confirm it. And even then, they had to politely ask the company to maybe consider removing it. Meanwhile, the UK and EU ban over 1,300 cosmetic ingredients. The US, a handful. And most reformulations happen only when brands fear lawsuits or PR disasters, not because of safety. So no, there isn't a scientist in a white coat approving every palette before it lands in your TikTok feed. It's more like, launch it first, see if anyone gets hurt, and deal with it later. Chemicals are just one part of the story. Now let's talk about the living things in your makeup bag. Here's a quick quiz. Where do you store most of your makeup? If you said bathroom, I love you. But please put your makeup down and walk slowly away from the humidity. Bathrooms are humid, warm, full of water droplets, and every time you flush, a plume of bacteria spreads through the room. It's like a spa break for microbes. Now, the brushes and sponges, a UK study found 93% of beauty blenders had never been cleaned. 64% had been dropped on the floor. Many had staph and E. coli. E. coli on a beauty sponge. So if you're not washing your brushes, you're basically buffing a Petri dish into your cheekbones. And if your makeup is contaminated, every clean brush you dip back into it becomes a dirty one again. A perfect ecosystem. Just not the one you want to put on your face. Now for the question that hurts. How old is your makeup? Most people know that makeup expires. About 87% of us, according to surveys. But we keep using it anyway. Why? Because makeup is expensive and guilt is powerful. You spend 60 quid on a palette, it feels criminal to throw it out half used. So it lives in your drawer for 4 years, quietly cultivating its own ecosystem. Expired makeup is more than a bit old. Preservatives break down, ingredients separate, bacteria moves in, eye products can cause infections, and lip products go rancid. And the talc issue. If a talc-based product wasn't screened properly, you've got the asbestos question. This isn't fear-mongering. This is what happens when regulation doesn't keep up and marketing convinces you to hoard more than you ever could use. For the last decade, we've been fed a steady diet of get ready with me videos, PR hauls, makeup room tours, and walls of palettes arranged by colour. We were taught that success looks like more products, more shades, and more must-haves. Psychologists call it the doppelganger effect, the belief that buying what your role model buys makes you more like her. Except you don't get her lighting, or her genetics, or her sponsorship contracts. You get the credit card bill and the drawer full of expired blushes. Most influencer stashes, well, half of it's expired, a chunk has never been opened, and most of it is stored in bathrooms, the bacteria playground. Brands don't need you to use the palette, they need you to buy the palette. The fallout, the expiry, the irritation, the clutter, it's all just yours to deal with. This video isn't about burning your makeup bag to the ground. It's about taking your power back with clarity and facts. So here's the plan. Step 1, the makeup audit. One afternoon, one bin bag, no guilt. Toss out anything that's obviously expired, mascaras older than 6 months, products that irritate you, and stuff that you haven't touched in over a year. Step 2 is to learn the 5 red flag terms. Not 50, just 5. Decide what matters to you. PFAS. Look for perfluoro or PTFE. Parabens, fragrance, formaldehyde releases, DMDM hydrotoin, or talc if you're concerned. If a daily product contains one and you can replace it easily, do it. If not, just use it less often. Not all or nothing thinking. Step 3 is to build a 6 to 12 month capsule. Keep only what you can realistically finish before it expires. Everything in your drawer serves you, not the algorithm. Step 4 is to introduce better habits. Wash brushes weekly, store makeup somewhere cool and dry, check expiry symbols, prioritize products that you actually finish. Makeup isn't the enemy, the lack of transparency is. For years, the beauty industry has profited from us feeling flawed, confused, and overwhelmed. But when you understand what's in your products and how the system works, you stop being the perfect consumer and start being an informed one. So next time you pick up a product, don't just ask, will this make me look better? Ask, what's actually in this and is it worth it? Don't blindly trust. Read the ingredients. Your skin, your wallet, and your sanity will thank you. If you want more deep dives that cut through the beauty noise, subscribe and download my free Smart Beauty Spending Guide below. I'll see you in the next one.